Hello and welcome to the Remedy Fibers podcast, a podcast about knitting and crochet hosted by me, Jillian. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returner, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Today we have some finished objects, some works in progress, and a new make-along, so if you're interested, stay tuned. But if you're new here, I live in Northern California with my husband and dog Benny. I love everything yarn related and I hope you stay for my yarn journey. So let's get started. For today's finished object, I am wearing my first ever Handspun Sweater, the year-round popover by Melissa Georges. I'm so excited to have finished this. It's blocked, it's finished. I would say it's 99.2% finished, and I'll tell you why right now. So if you missed last Friday's episode, I'll include it here if you want to see my spin to sweater progress. I take you from wool to sweater for this exact garment, and the reason why I say it's not completely done is because it's a little bit too cropped for my liking. I am wearing high-waisted jeans right now as a test, and it doesn't look bad, but I just feel more comfortable in something that's a little bit longer. So my 4-ounce fiber from Paradise Fibers in the Neptune colorway did come in, so I'm going to have to add to the sleeves as well to the hem of the body, and I'm not too excited to do that, but I want to make sure this is a garment that I'm going to be comfortable wearing, especially in the colder seasons. So I spun this. It took me about 4 months to spin. I have a whole video from start to finish, so I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I think it looks so cute. I'll insert pictures of me wearing it here as well. My next finished object, brace yourself, give me a drum roll because it's amazing. Look at this cuteness. I finished spinning my Funfetti from the Goody Supply Co. fiber this past week, and it's so cute. I've never spun this much yardage. It's so cool. So right now it's in its pre-blocked stage. I was waiting to get more wool wash that came in the mail so that I can soak it, let it bloom, let it do its thing, and then find a pattern to knit with it. I haven't done wraps per inch. I don't know what yardage I have. I don't know what weight yarn this is. I just have it skeined up as of right now, but I got 3 skeins out of 8 ounces of wool, and depending on how much yardage this is, I do have my nitty knotty now, so I can estimate how much yardage this will be after it's blocked and dried. But once I determine the yardage, I can see what I can make, because I don't want to go through the hassle of what I did for this year-round popover sweater, where I spun, I needed to order more yarn, I spun again, needed to order more yarn, and this yarn that I have is hand-dyed braids, so I can't just order it like I did from Paradise Fibers. The dyer would have to re-dye it again, so that just seems like too much work and hassle, so I'm gonna have to make something out of this. I'm thinking maybe a shawl. I haven't made a shawl in a couple of years, and I was talking to Bright about what I should make out of this, and he remembers me making shawls early in my knitting. So I'm really excited to show you how this works up, and I'm also making a spin to sweater series on this yarn, so you can see the journey from start to finish for what I end up making with this. I also want to say that I'm very proud of many of you for getting your wheels out, getting your spindles out, starting your spin journey, because it is really fun. You have to get through the trial and errors and the difficulties before it becomes relaxing and meditative, but it is really worth it once you start and you put the work in. My next work in progress is my cardigan, the Beufort 5 by Isabel Kramer. So this is the progress that I have so far on the cardigan, and right now I'm in the part of it that I need to knit 6 inches, and it's a little bit slower just because there is a design element. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it just takes a little bit of time to do it. So I'm in the part where I'm working the back, and then I think I'm going to put this on a holder so then I can work the front. But it's cool. I can see definitely how the pattern is working up. Maybe this part is the neck part. But this is going to be a cardigan, and it has subtle speckles of purple in there. You can't see it too much, but you know, hopefully you can see it a little bit because I do love purple. So the yarn that I'm using is from a local yarn store for me called Natique, and this is Art Yarns Merino Cloud, merino and cashmere. It's luxurious. So I'll be working on this, but this one I'm gonna take my time. It's gonna be an intentional slow knit whenever I want to work on it. So this is how it's working up so far. So my last work in progress is a make along. This is for knitted and crochet, and I'm going to show you the yarn that I got. I was inspired, I don't know, I think I heard someone talking about it. I saw a pattern on Ravelry, and then it kind of just been sitting with me for the last month. So this is the yarn color. I wonder if you can guess before I show you what I'm making what this is going to be. Did you comment down below what you think it is? I'm about to show you. So I am making granny squares. I am making sunflower granny squares, and this is a little bit on the bulkier side from what I'm used to, so it's working up really fast. And I'm going to be making a sunflower blanket. Spring is here. The first day of spring was this past week, and I know that we are all excited to get out of this weird weather and get some nice flowers growing, have some nice weather, be outside more. And so I'll be hosting a make along. It can be crochet, it can be knitted, for any pattern that incorporates sunflowers. So I have a few recommendations, both paid and free, both knitted and crochet, and how you can enter. So the sunflower granny square is called Make Your Own Sunshine by Mel Harrison. Even though it's on Ravelry, it actually links you to the designer's webpage, and it's absolutely free and it's really easy to read. I don't even need a video tutorial. That's how clear the instructions are. And so I plan on making a blanket, but let me tell you what other patterns you can possibly make that might be more interesting to you. So the first pattern is called Sweet Summer Sunflower Bag. This is a paid for pattern, and it is also crochet by Crochet 365. I think it's really cute, especially as the warm summer months are upon us. Things to kind of take out and about, whether you're going to just hang out or just need something to throw things in. It's a really cute bag that I think I kind of want to make too. The next pattern that I found is a paid for knit pattern, and it's called Field of Sunflowers Socks. And I think they're just so cute. This might be a little bit more tedious, but if you're a sock lover, this is definitely for you. And it's just really adorable if you have the yarn for it, especially if you have it in stash. Definitely cast on ASAP. The next pattern is a free crochet pattern, and it's Sunflower Coasters by Townsend. And I think this is really nice if you're a tea lover, a coffee lover, something to have in the office, something to have in the kitchen, or even something to give to someone else. Lastly, I have a free crochet pattern called Sunflower Earrings. I have never crocheted earrings before, but I know I've seen other YouTubers wear them or buy them from other designers, and I think they're just really precious to have something that you created as an earring. So if this is something that you're interested in, it takes thread. I think it's still crochet, but it's much finer thread that you can probably find either online or in your local yarn store. So the make along is going to run all the way through the first day of summer, and if you want to enter on Instagram, you can use the hashtag sunshine2023 MAL for make along, or you can enter on our Ravelry thread. I can include the link below for Remedy Fibers. We have a page there, and I will include the Sunshine make along where you can put pictures, you can put project ideas, we can all get inspired as well as progress. We are going to have some prizes that I'll announce in a few weeks, but I'm really excited to possibly make more sunflowers with everybody. As for life update, I'm really excited that spring is here. The weather is getting nicer. Benny and I have been spending more time outside, and I'm so excited I started a make along for sunflowers. That's how excited I am for all the flowers. I heard that there's going to be a California bloom because we've been receiving record rain, and so all the flowers are going to be popping up. Everything just looks so pretty. There's already oranges and lemons on the trees, so I'm here for the nice weather. I'm also excited. Next week is going to be April 1st, so that means one more month until my husband comes home. If you're new here, he plays overseas basketball in Spain, and I can't wait for him to return to us. I'm marking out the calendar, crossing down the days. I'm just so excited for him to come back home. This week also starts spring break, so it's going to be a slower pace at work. All the students went back home for spring break, and I know that this upcoming quarter is going to be really busy for us, but it's been so worth it, and I really love my job and how everything's been going so far. Well, comment down below if you want to join the make along, or what are some things that you're looking forward to in the spring season, something that you always do, a tradition, or something new you want to try, or even if you have some travel plans this spring or summer. Where are you going? Are you traveling anywhere? Take me along with you. But thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you and your family are happy, healthy, and safe. I hope to talk to you next week, and take care. Bye.